Should I buy Giga Media Ltd stock? Giga Media closed the session of the 11th of March 2021 at $3.52. Currently it is, let's see what's going on in the pre-market. It's up 30% in the pre-market, up to $4.60. You can see this is this shaded section is where that 30% is represented. So let's get back and see. And yesterday, the 11th of March, it crossed above its 50-day moving average. As you can see here, the price rose through the 50-day moving average of $3.43 on above average volume. So it has a market cap of $38.9 million, 11.052 million shares outstanding. So we can evidently see that this is where it rose from, or somewhere. This is the 50-day trend line. This is it. So it was somewhere below that as at the close of the previous session, which will be on the 10th of March. So moving down, we can see it seems it doesn't have a healthy amount of short interest against it. We can see that momentum is gradually improving, but let's go ahead and see what the readout says. It says Giga Media appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend. Although its MACD is presently below the signal line, shares remain 16.8% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. It is lagging the S&P 500 index. So we can see, well, it says it's correcting within a longer term bullish trend. Alright, so all of those gains have not yet affected that readout, the values of that, but well, you could say that over because correction is a 10% retracement or further. So going by what we have there, this high of $4.05. So yeah, you can still say roughly, it is roughly, but going by what's going on right now, it's no longer correcting. It has extended almost, beyond what it is, beyond this all-time high that occurred on the 17th of February. I wouldn't say 52-week high. Let me preferably this 52-week high. So I think it has exceeded that. Yes, it has exceeded that by even by some margin as well. So going on, we can see that it says the momentum is gradually improving. Indicating that market participants have found yet more interest in it. So it says momentum for GIGM is improving. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors begin to purchase more shares. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer-term accumulation has given way to near-term selling pressure by traders. Okay, let's have a look. Yes, it's not. It's a bit flat now. It's quite flat. The slope is not very strong. It doesn't have much of a slope there. And so going on, and we can see that this stock definitely, as at the 10th of March, we didn't spot it, and it definitely was, as at that time and probably beyond, as at these dates, as at the 4th of March, all of them, all the way from the 3rd of March, the stock had now dipped into a reasonable buying opportunity zone, having dipped below the 50-day trend line. So, and lo and behold, indeed, market participants were observing. I'm sure there was some news out somewhere, and they took advantage of that. Yes, that reminds me. Yes, we have the news here. Says some piece here says Giga Media is known for providing digital entertainment in Taiwan and Hong Kong, and the company operates Funtown, a digital entertainment platform that offers mobile and browser-based casual games. For example, it offers mahjong, a traditional Chinese title-based game, casual card and table games, online card games, and chance-based games such as bingo, lotto, horse racing, sigbo, slots, and various casual games. Plus, the company also provides sports games and role-playing games like Tails Runner, a multiplayer online obstacle running game, U100, a story-based game that targets female players, Akiseka, a female-oriented game, and Shinobi Master New Link, a male-oriented game. So for the third quarter of 2020, Giga Media reported revenues of $2.03 million with a gross profit of $1.2 million US, an operating loss of $0.36 million, and a net loss of $0.25 million. The total revenue increased 11.1% of if compared to last quarter, and gross profit margin improved to 59% from 53% last quarter. So, and then it entered and executed a convertible note purchase agreement to acquire ownership of $10 million principal amount of convertible promissory notes issued by Aolos Robotics Corporation, an R&D company engaged in developing AI-enabled service robots. An announcement about that agreement was made on August 31, 2020, immediately after the closing of the agreement. The issuance of the convertible notes provided Aolos its much-needed working capital, and through this funding, Giga Media said it will explore possibilities of further strategic cooperation with Aolos. So yes, so given, I don't know if that is any, that's not exactly news, but it's just that piece was trying to bring us to our notice the fact that the stock is appreciating right now, because as we record this session, it's in the pre-market session. So yeah, before now, yes, it had set up a very good buying opportunity. For now, it has run up a huge amount of gain. I would say don't just jump in right now and just buy it. I would just say just hold on and see if we'll pull back again and correct before you jump in, because right now what you're looking at right now is when we looked, it was at $4.57, so easily it has surpassed all of its short-term trend lines, and indeed, yes, all of them would have slightly looked up a bit, but it will be trading somewhere and not even on this scale. So for now, it's just, I would say on the technical basis, just hold on and see whether it will pull back a bit more, correct. It does correct, even though this looks like a one-off of recent, because all through the summer of 2020, or rather I wouldn't say the summer, I would say from the fall of 2020, it ran up a huge gain, and always bouncing off that 20-day trend line. And there's this theory that once the first bounce off a 20-day trend line or 21-day trend line leads to high highs, and that was the case. So I would say, well, if that is anything to go by, just hold on and see what's going to happen. So, but if you can't wait to just jump in, by all means do so. Just do so with a small amount of money. You can always afford to lose. You can always afford to leave for the long term. Okay, so should I buy Giga Media Ltd? I would say just hold on and see if it will pull back, retrace, or consolidate. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, like, and share. If you're already a subscriber, thank you very much for watching this video.